I'm Tyler Glennon, number 69 from the Hitmen, and you're watching This Week in the MBHA.
After losing last week to the Moose, the Force came out flying in this contest by taking a commanding 7-2 lead over Cool Beans at the half. The second period wasn't much different as the Force dominated in all areas and won by a huge margin, 13-3. One of the bright spots for Cool Beans was Megan Shields, who scored a couple of beauties in the first period. The Force are back in the win column and get a couple of weeks off before they meet up with the Hawks in Week 5. Cool Beans will try to get back to 500 against the Lightning in Week 4. It was a classic battle of two teams who have met in the finals several times over the years, but it was the Moose who made a statement in the first 10 minutes, taking a 4-0 lead. The Hitmen woke up and went on a scoring rampage of their own, making it just 5-4 Moose after 20 minutes. In the final period, the Moose scored 6 more times and got some great goaltending from Stu Swanson, which eventually led to their second victory in as many weeks. The final score was 11-7 Moose. It will be the Hitmen and Stiff competition next week, and what should be the game of the week between the Moose and the Generals. After a week off, the 1-0 Generals were anxious to get back in action, while the Flames were looking for their first victory of the short season. The Generals had an offensive explosion and completely dominated this game, blowing out the Flames 19-2. The Flames have run into some overpowering opponents the first 3 weeks, and it will not get any easier as they play the Jets and Moose the next 2 weeks. The Generals will have a tough test in Week 4 when they play against the undefeated Moose.
I know what that is. Yeah, but that's exactly it. Case boy! Jeff's already on. First game. Yeah.
Oh, you don't.
A very interesting match featured two struggling teams, the Lightning and Stiff competition. The Lightning, who finally had some of their players back after a few weeks of the short bench syndrome, had a narrow 3-1 lead heading into the final 20 minutes of play. Both teams managed to score 4 goals apiece in the second, which resulted with the Lightning edging out Stiff competition 7-5. The Lightning will see Cool Beans in Week 4, while the Stiff competition will get a look at the Hitmen. After the game, we spoke to Lightning goaltender Jason Bezpalko.
Okay, so we're here with Jason Bezpalko, the goalie for the Lightning, who were victorious tonight 7-5. So the Lightning added a few players today, so how do you think this is going to help you in the long run, Jay?
Oh, it's going to help us out quite a bit. First couple games, shorten the bench. 5 guys, real tough to make a lot of line changes there. So, Jeff, Roy, got a couple good acquisitions there. Everybody was clicking with everybody. Everybody looked like they were really confident and comfortable to pass the puck, and got us a couple goals and a good win. So
these Jeff and Roy will be with the team for the remainder of the season?
Absolutely. Roy was actually right from the get-go ago, but he had a couple unfortunate things that kept him from the first two. Jeff, we just acquired today, and welcome aboard, because we definitely could have used the men. So.
All right, well, good luck, Jason, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
The last game of the evening was another set of undefeated teams squaring off with the 2-0 Hawks against the 2-0 Jets. The game was very close throughout, as we expected, but the Jets were the team who came out on top 8-6. There was some great goaltending on both sides, and in this league, the final outcome would be considered a relatively low-scoring match. The Jets are now a perfect 3-0 and are now looking at making it 4-0 against the Flames next Wednesday, while the Hawks play the Flyers, who are coming off a bye week. We caught up with our good friend Arthur Garand after the game.
We're here with one of our regulars, Arthur Garand of the Hawks, who just fell short against the Jets, 7-5, I believe the final score was. Well, Arthur, you're still 2-1. What do you think of the game tonight?
Oh, it was a great game. They played hard. They deserved to win. You know what? We stuck in it.
Not as hot this time?
No. You get into it after a few games, so it's just fun being out.
So what are we looking for next week?
Hopefully a good team effort again. Pull out the W this time.
Okay, well, good luck again, and good effort tonight.
Take care.
This week's featured player is number 9 of the Jets, Vinny LeBerge. This is Vinny's 11th consecutive season and 6th year in the league, including most with the Jets and a few short stints with the Flyers in 2004 and the Moose in 2007. He is one of the most prolific scorers around and currently sits at number 2 in all-time scoring by a male. In 2007 fall, he finally won a championship, winning Division II over the Lightning. We asked Vinny how it all started, what other MBHA leagues he's currently in, and if retirement is in the near future.
I started playing ball hockey when I was about 2 years old on the mean streets of Blue Water Crescent in Southdale. Started playing organized probably in about 94, 95 with Sudden Death, legendary team from Manitoba Ball Hockey League. Currently registered with the Snipers of Men's Division in River Osborne. Retirement isn't an option.
From the Hawks, number 22.
Stu Swanson, number 30 for the Moose.
I'm Kristen T-Tart from the Forest, number 11. I'm Ashley Cassidy, number 21 from the Jets.
Now, I'm Mike Linsky, 47, play for Coed.
Hi, I'm Rory Smith, number 33. I play goal for the Hitmen.
Before we let you go, a reminder to everybody, please make sure you sign the game sheet prior to the game so that the statistics can be updated efficiently week to week. That's it for another edition of This Week in the MBHA. We'll see you next week.